Now, I'll read you a brief definition of the blues from James' son Thomas, who played often here in Vicksburg, just over across the way, Walnut Hills. Loved Vicksburg, sang Vicksburg on the high hill, Natchez below, the 44 blues. Women is what give you the blues. A woman tell you, I love you. Then you go and find out she in love with somebody else. Well, you can't have nothing but the blues. I get a feeling out of the blues. That may be because I've been worried a lot. After my first wife quit me, I had the blues. I was working in the field, and I come in one evening. I had bought her a pack of cigarettes. I never will forget that. A little boy told me, your wife gone? And I got sick all at once. I said, I know she gone. She carried all her clothes. I said, get on away from here, boy. But that hurts you. After that, any time you get lonesome, you're going to want to hear some blues. Like that record come out, Baby, Please Don't Go. That's just like you got a wife and she packed up and getting ready to go. That's how the blues started. It ain't very many blues ain't made up about a woman. And I thought I would close coming back to Vicksburg with Willie Dixon, the greatest blues composer in blues history. The two Willies in country music, Willie Nelson is the greatest composer in blues, Willie Dixon, who played the stand-up bass. And we crossed paths in New Haven, Connecticut when I taught at Yale. And after his concert, we spoke, and then he, the next morning, came to my apartment on campus, and the first thing we talked about was Vicksburg and our common roots in Vicksburg. Vicksburg, Mississippi is my home. I was born in what they call Crawfish Creek Bottom, right up from Craze Creek. My mother had a little restaurant up on Jackson Road for a long time. Then we moved up on Jackson and Locust Streets. Right around the corner was a fire engine house. And they had a big water trough out there where they used to water the horses. I remember all that. I used to sing when I was in Vicksburg. We had a group called the Union Jubilee Singers. A fellow named Thomas Phelps taught me into singing harmony. We used to go up to his house and practice. Theodore Phelps was also a carpenter, and I used to do carpentry work with him. We used to build those little shotgun houses. My mother and my sisters and brothers sang in the choir at Spring Hill Baptist Church up on Jackson Road. There was always blues around. Anybody that sung that wasn't singing spirituals was singing blues. And my mother would say, you can't sing those kind of songs. She called those old songs that wasn't spirituals, song reels. Don't be singing the reels around the house, she would say. I remember Tom Wentz, who ran the Blue Room. Tom Wentz's auntie was Miss Annie Short, and that was my grandmother. His auntie was my grandmother. So this book really begins and ends where we live and are today in Vicksburg. And it's my great pleasure to move our program now to a dramatic reading and theatrical presentation by Sherry Burke. And this was put together by Mike Hellman with the Vicksburg Theater Guild. Let's have a big hand.